Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think DJ said he'll be on in 10 minutes.
Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And
that's right, first down, move the chain.
At the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Straight.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, they wasting the goddamn time going through all the stadium and shit. I want to see all these sorry-ass Saints,
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I tried to throw that bitch.
And he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
What's up?
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Room to run past midfield. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette, a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. 6-0 our score after 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 71 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone, probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. David Onyemata there on the tackle. This is Fournette. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. You ready? 56. Got you.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ready.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
We got 21. Any weapon?
On second down, Kamara. And he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third
all
quarter.
the way there and call a timeout.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Airing it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Ready? 5-9.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair it goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
I'll play you after this game, bro.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You see that, Trey? That's how I'm going to do you today, Trey. Do you like that, just like that, Trey.
83 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football on the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
well,
don't do that again.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Interception.
To throw again on second down. Breeze.
Oh!
Again has it
I knew you were going to pass it. I don't know why I ain't stay out
inside the 15, shy of the 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Well, look, we might be going to overtime or something, man.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Breeze.
Damn, I tried to go by that too.
In the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
I can
the
teach
extra
you
point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I had 13 lurks picks. Okay. You know I fuck with you, little Trey, man. Trey, wait.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I gotta come back up north.
And he'll bring it a few
just can't
past
go
the
with
20
6'9"
to the 23-yard line.
That nigga might be on high alert over there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summer.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, it's Fournette.
I could have juked
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Face mag. What's that?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
We got 9 seconds to make some history, boy. I should have just my first option was let the clock run out.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Got 5 seconds left. Yeah, man. I don't know what he was thinking.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw.
Man, what happened to the pass interference, dog?
Picked off by Eli Apple.
Going to overtime, player.
We're overtime. On the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six, or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I'm trying to see. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Yellow lady, March 56. Okay, double up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 5-1.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This nigga here, I don't know what to expect. Let's see. Oh, here it go. Let's go.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
Damn.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Breeze now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stopped at the 30.
You had them other niggas wide open, boy. I know you mad, boy.
Costly mistake
them niggas
here.
were wide the fuck open. I'm talking about wide the
fuck open. When you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down.
Beat your ass this game.
That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one,
I'm going to take my time, man. Take my time.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a give to Fournette.
Oh, he's gone. He is over. He is over, baby.
He is in for the score.
It is over.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
I just told him, I'm going to beat your ass, boy.
Extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say
Yeah, it's
so
over, man. I'm coming.
From New Orleans.
Hold on, I'm coming. I gotta take my picture of the day. Ow. Alright, I'm ready now. Hold on, I'm getting off.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm gonna go to the invitation. Excuse me.
My habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now.
What's up?
Tell my son I love
You with the Baltimore Ravens?
now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Yeah, that's my dog. He told myself he let me win. Yeah, man, I had to play smart because I be throwing the ball, I be getting my ball intercepted a lot, so I be having to. He had him open. Oh yeah, I ain't know you were seeing that part. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. He threw the interception. Yeah, that was the game winner right there.
Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
I was like,
the
oh,
scene
man.
a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple.
I'm finna take it to the house, but he just didn't make it.
Out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks.
Now he on Facebook talking about, he let me win. Now you lost.
Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah.
First. Gun. Here we go, huh?
Cousins on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
I was like, why
and to
are
me,
you
one
not
thing's
in
for
school?
sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there,
but you
but
all
you get
right
the
now.
feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We call out of school, we playing
Short
bad.
yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The 40.
Oh!
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That was a good one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position.
Why is he trying to play me again, bro? I'm already in the middle of a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
I thought you were playing with
so they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
I thought you were running with the
an extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run.
Oh, I should have ran straight. Your head ran off.
And inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Hey, he mad about that. He ready to play me again, man.
Now another 1st and 10.
He mad about that. Hey, bro, you called that on
Give it here to his running back.
Woo!
On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Yes,
and he
sir.
works it to the 30-yard line here,
get
right
home,
at the 30.
man.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It be like that sometimes.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
I'm really just going well the hole there. So you wait, boom, hit the hole, boom.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Why I never pass the ball? Because I got 4 in there. It's just easy for me to run. I ain't going to run all the time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled into 2.
In your hand.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. Yeah. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7.
I don't know what Wildcat is, so I'm pretty sure if I don't know what it is.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
This nigga Tom here eating it. You ready?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, boy, that dude mad about that loss.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
He making all kinds of excuses, talking about he was eating a chicken sandwich.
Play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Oh, that game, that play? That's the play you was talking about?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Why you doing all that?
And they'll get this well past midfield before
you was
stop
tripped,
just
man.
before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Man, come on.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get the sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
Is that your running back?
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
We talking trash on Facebook. My homeboy for the play him. He tell me, he don't want to talk. Robert, that bitch so trash too, bro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really
that run do be long, boy.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Leonard Fournette. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dive. A dive, which is just very simple for them. The math does.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
I don't know. They don't act like they're doing the regular season.
With his second touchdown.
I said they don't act like they're doing the regular season in real life.
Are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7.
After this, I got to get ready to go to the doctor, man.
And Lambeau
can't be playing y'all ass every day. I ain't going to never make it to the doctor.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
I fucked up.
I think maybe you go play.
Oh, you fade the computer.
Get a little confidence in it.
Oh, y'all seen that? Oh, y'all seen that? Oh, that was sweet, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that was sweet. That was sweet. Hey, man, you did my player up. Oh, man, that was sweet. I ain't gonna lie. I give you that one, boy. That was sweet.
The corner route.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, you did my players up just then, boy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Your players are coming in so quick. Oh!
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yes, sir.
Picked by Ryan
We got it back.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
I messed up on that one.
Oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back.
I had to switch it up just then. I can't let you just figure out everything. I got to mess your brain up a little bit.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said. He's got daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback,
how many quarters on, boy? How many men you put on there?
101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4, Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
5. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Watch the 48.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, no, easy. Gun.
56. Mike's 56. There we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Oh, you ain't trying to let me win no more.
Touchdown,
I mean, you ain't trying to win no
Jaguars. Set to valve. 36 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. It's Cousins on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he ggets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down.
Oh, yeah. UPS. You can leave it out there. Because that's heavy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
What's wrong? Yeah. Don't fuck with it. It going in my trunk anyway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 69 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it.
I'm out to end this game with you in a minute,
that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They're going to try to put points on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Oh, that boy sweet. That boy sweet, man.
It's that boy sweet. Race. And he'll get into the end zone.
That boy sweet.
Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 98 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Minshew, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ben Gideon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Minshew sets to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ben Gideon getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Huh? I know shit, but shit.
And how about this?
If you ain't gonna play, I ain't gonna play.
And they're gonna go for it.
I'm gonna play. I'm practice shit.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's gonna wind up and air it out. He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. They run again on first down. Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 14-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cook, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Cousins to throw it.
I like the strategy. Extra tight end.
Let's go to
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. There he goes, right side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big run by the big man Fournette, 67 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to run through with Fournette. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
well, you don't got time because I got to go.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Well, I'll go take a shower. We'll play again later on, about 4 or 5 o'clock, all right?
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
And they'll still try and run for it.
All right.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the...
All right, bro. I'm going to play with you later on.